Hey everybody, this is Kiernan of Kiernan8523, and what I'm going to do right now, this is going to be the first thing I'm going to be doing that's actually real life, so bear with me if I totally screw up. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you all the drawings in my sketchbooks that I have. I have 3 sketchbooks, so it might take a little while. So let's get started. There. So, this is the first one I did. This was back in 2008. I was about... I was a bit younger, let's just put it at that. So, what this is right here is... The idea I got it from was... I was reading this book called The Mini Marvels. It's written and drawn by a man named Chris Geruso. You can meet him, at comic shops at some point. He even goes to comic conventions. The most recent one he's done that I know of is the San Diego Comic Con, which I go to. And I've actually met him. He actually likes my work, so this is based off some of his work, and you're going to see quite a few of these in this book and maybe the next one. So this is Iron Spider-Man. This is the Mini Marvels Hawkeye. And just letting you guys know, as I get through the sketchbooks, you'll see my artwork progress and it'll look better. So, this is Captain America, and as you'll notice, yes, this is crayon and ink, because I didn't really have anything else to color with at the time. So, Superman, from the Batman and Superman movie from the 1990s. This is the Mini Marvel Spider-Man. Just the regular Peter Parker. Mini Marvel's Iron Man. Now this one I think is kind of cool because I actually created it myself, and the guy who created the Mini Marvels, Chris Geruso, he really loved this one. So I thought it was kind of cool. And I kind of thought up this one before he did. And I'm just letting you guys know right now, while I'm going through the book, there are some of these Mini Marvels that I created myself. Some of them are just stuff based off the stuff that he's already done. So I think you'll enjoy it. Now, here comes my first attempt at drawing a realistic person. This was about the time that The Dark Knight was coming out. Now, this one, possibly one of my favorite Batman cartoons when I was younger. The Batman. This is a picture actually based off the comic book The Batman Strikes. So I just decided to tweak it a little bit, and this is the result I got. Now this one I got from the last issue of Teen Titans Go. As you can see, it's Robin. This is the Dick Grayson Robin, and personally one of my favorites. And this one is another one of my favorites, the Mark Hamill Joker from Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. This one I got from the Batman Strikes. This Green Lantern took a little while to do, considering all the darker colors I had to put in, all that other stuff. So, the Mini Marvels Kid Flash, he has already done this, so I got the idea from that. And this Superman I came up with when I saw one of these videos on YouTube. I can't remember who the author was exactly, but they were doing a pretty good job of making the Justice League version. I just tweaked that a little bit, and I made the Paul Dini version. Something that you'll see from the 90s, which, as you can tell, I'm really a fan of since I was born in that time. This one is Iron Man. based off the design that they got for the 2008 movie with Robert Downey Jr. This one, again, you'll see my drawings get more refined. One of my favorites, Mini Marvel's Hulk. He's just raging about something. This one took a while to do. I first got the idea from the artist who I saw it first draw it, was the YouTuber Fabraz. So if you go look at his channel, you might find this. This one I think is pretty interesting because I based this drawing off an autograph I got from the artist Dave Finch. You'll see his work on Batman, The Dark Knight, and a lot of other stuff like from Marvel. This one I just did freehand. I just thought it up and I drew it out. It was the easiest thing I could ever do at the time. This, one of my favorites, The Tick. He was created in, I think, the early 90s by his creator, Dave Garcia, and the man is awesome. He dresses up like a cowboy every time he goes to Comic-Con. It's really cool. This is Mini Marvel's Black Bolt. Batman, from my first attempt at a Jim Lee drawing. The Wolfman from Dark Horse. Mini Marvel's Nightwing. This one I created myself from an image of him standing on a car. The Batman from The Dark Knight. This one was my first attempt at drawing Spider-Man Unlimited, one of my favorite shows that came from the 90s. This is Gearhead, who, if you've watched The Batman, you know. He's one of the kind of cool villains. My second attempt at drawing a realistic figure, Spider-Man. As you can tell, some of it didn't really work out, mainly the eyes, but the symbol I think looked pretty good. Now this one I created after my 13th or 14th birthday, and so this is my other attempt at drawing realistic, and it's getting kind of good, but I'm still not as good as I think I should be. I'm still practicing. So one of my favorites, one of my friend's favorites, Deadpool. This one didn't take very long. It's just I couldn't figure out whether I wanted thick or thin lines. You'll see the thin lines are all pretty much his head. The thicker lines are around his neck and the sword. The 1950s Dick Sprang Batman. Of course I got it from a picture that Dick Sprang did. Another one of my favorite shows, Pinky and the Brain. Pinky. In the last issue of the Batman Strikes, they finally featured Etrigan. So I got the idea from that. And it was a pretty good book considering they had started cursing in a children's comic book. Although they use the word hell, it's just... This is Captain Marvel, based off the DC comic book kids version of Billy Batson and the power of Shazam. And here is his alter ego, Billy Batson. After that, we have the ever-classic Scooby-Doo. And from the 70s or 80s cartoon, Fangface, Fangpuss, mini version. Batman, of course, I'm a big fan. Mini Marvel's Cyclops, which this idea came to, I guess, Chris Russo, well, he saw X-Men Evolution, a pretty good show for the early 2000s. Mini Marvel's Sting. As you notice, I just draw his head. One of my favorites. Another one of my favorites. Mini Marvel's Venom. And his tagline right here, I want to eat your brains. Mini Marvel's Iron Fist with a confused expression on his face. Mini Marvel's Human Torch. Spider-Man, based off the Spectacular Spider-Man TV show. Black Adam. Bucky Cap. A Spider-Man drawing based off the artwork of John Romita Sr. Batman. Peter Petrelli from Heroes, based off the artwork by Tim Saleh, or Tim Sale, whichever you prefer. My next attempt at drawing realistic Heath Ledger as the Joker. This was before he died, but I thought it would be really cool if I had drawn him. And I had gotten color pastels, so that's what I did with the hair. I put it in the black background. So, Superman from his debut, from his cameo in The Batman Strikes. Batman from Justice League: A New Frontier. And Herbie. Franklin Richards, the son of a genius. War Machine. And the Joker. So that's all I'm going to do for this one. I'm probably going to make another part in a little while, so I hope you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.